Hi everybody, Dan Ullman, Mike Beer, the DRF.com Formulator Race of the Day for Thursday, August the 3rd. Just your standard 14 furlong fare on the main track at Saratoga. Let's look at the field for race number 8, the Birdstone Stakes, 100 grander at a marathon distance. And Mike, this complexion of this race is going to completely change the likely scratch of the morning line favorite, the number 4, Two Brutus.
Right. It sounds like Contessa is going to take a chance with him in the Grade 1 Whitney on Saturday. So I guess he won't run here. We'll see what happens. I personally, Dan, I know his last race was disappointing. I wasn't against him if he was going to run in this race. I thought he'd be too much for these horses, but it sounds like he's not going to run. The race will be totally different.
Well, if he does run, his speed plays very, very powerfully, as we'd seen in several of his other big races. But we're expecting Birdstone to, Turco Bravo to be out of the Birdstone. Remember, free Formulator Pass performances on the Race of the Day event page on DRF.com. Download, handicap along with us as we take this field in post position order. Todd Pletcher's got a Sharpie in the number 1 hard study. This horse, you got a feeling too much of him when he began his career, in for 40 and only start number 2, but this one's gotten better. 3 consecutive 96 Beyer speed figures. Can he stretch out?
There's no doubt that he's improved, that's for sure. I don't know if he can stretch out. They're asking a lot of him here. 3 straight, good races at a 1-turn mile and a 16th at Belmont. Now he's going to go a mile and 3/4. Maybe he can do it. His form certainly is good. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this horse. I would never bet him in this race, but we'll see what happens.
He was in against a sharp one last time out at Seymour Deeney, but he's stretching all the way out right now, and you get a feeling this horse, with his speed figures, with the connections, is going to take some money. The number 2 is Turco Bravo, and we have a formulator fact for trainer Gary Contessa regarding Turco Bravo. Blinkers coming back on this horse. Over the past 2 years with older runners on dirt, adding blinkers, Contessa is 0 for 27. I've gotten the feeling that this horse just hasn't come back in 2017. He won this race in 2016. It preceded a long layoff. There must have been some sort of physical issue, and I have just not been impressed with any of his 6 starts this year.
I agree with all that. I just don't like the form that he's in right now, and it's hard for me to just believe he's just going to show up in this race on Friday or Thursday, just turn it around completely. I don't know if he won this race last year, but he was in really good form on the way into this race last year. That's not the case.
He caught a weak field last year. This is a stronger group than the field he beat in the Birdstone in 2016. Javier Castellano has not been aboard Turco Bravo since they were together for last year's Birdstone. He's back on. Rum Tum Tugger, the number 3, is a dirt maiden after 14 starts. He's in here because he loves distance.
Distance is the great equalizer, that's for sure. But this horse, I mean, none of his dirt races make him even remotely competitive.
Last time we saw him on dirt was back in February of 2016, where he was way off the board in the non-winners of 2 other than on Penn. At Penn National, he's going to have to step it up. Timeform US Pace Projector, this is going to change. Great thing about the Timeform US Pace Projector is when Two Brutus is scratched from this race, the Pace Projector will change. Archanova, the number 8, could end up on the lead. I think this is a sneaky horse, Mike. They tried turf with him last time out. That's not his preferred surface. 2 starts back, he was in against the much improved Tom's d'Etat, who just aired here the other day with a 106 Beyer, and he's got a little Giant's Causeway on the bottom. Maybe this distance will be fine.
Right, and 1 start before the Tom's d'Etat race, he was in against Conquest Windy City. He was second to him. That horse has gotten pretty good himself. So he's got the company lines. You never know with the distance, and he's going to stretch way, way out here. But as you put it, he's got a little pedigree for it. He's not impossible in here, especially if there's just no pace. Two Brutus comes out and he gets to the front in here, anything could happen.
Scuba, the number 5, is not going to have any sort of issue with this distance. He won the Breeders' Cup Marathon back in 2016. I guess you could make the same case for Scuba that you made for Turco Bravo. His 3 races this year have not been very good. The Ben Ali, his first start back, maybe a mile and an 1/8, was asking a bit much coming off the layoff. Maybe it's a bit short for him anyway. His flat out was terrible.
Yeah, I was willing to give him the Ben Ali because I just felt like they were prepping him. And I know it was a graded stakes race, but I felt like they were prepping him at a distance he didn't really want to go. I mean, he looked to me like he got really tired in the stretch, and I thought that was perfect for them stretching him out in the flat out the next time. And I actually felt like he had a real good chance to beat Two Brutus. And as it turns out, he was no match for that horse. I mean, that was not a good performance. I guess he ran a little better last time in the Dominion Day. You know he loves the distance. You know he has races that if he can run them, will just beat this field. I don't know how much I trust him to do it, though, Dan. I don't love his 3 races so far.
But you know he's going to love the fact that Two Brutus is out. He's not going to be chasing that one. The horse that humbled him in the flat out, and maybe with the Timeform US Pace Projector, he gets that trip up close to the pace and gets the jump on several of these. The number 6 is Munjaz, like Scuba, adding blinkers. This horse 3rd last time out in an off-the-turf race, beaten by a 3-year-old, Small Bear, who came back and ran an okay second in the Curlin with an 87 Beyer.
Small Bear's pretty good. It's no disgrace to lose to him, but And listen, I think this horse is fine with distance too. I actually don't mind him going longer. I just don't know that I think he's a dirt horse.
I prefer the New York bred, the number 7 Sea Raven, as a late running middle distance horse. I understand where they're trying him here at 1.5 miles. He's by Mineshaft out of her Silver Charm mare. It looks like this horse has gotten in good form. The problem is after 24 starts, his career best Beyer's an 89, and he's going to have to run faster.
Yeah, you know what he is. We've seen plenty of him. He's a pretty good horse, actually. He's a two-turn dirt router. I don't know about this distance. For 1 3/4, I mean, that's going to be pushing it for him. He tries to run late. Will he have anything left when they turn into the stretch here to make his patented late kick? I don't know.
Maybe on the turn back to the Evan Shipman at the end of this meet for this horse. Let's take a look at our top picks for the Birdstone. It's hard to have a ton of confidence in Scuba, but his back class, his back races, Brendan Walsh having a breakout season. He should be up close to the pace. We'll give him one more shot.
I'm just going to have to default to him here. I wasn't against Two Brutus. Sounds like he's not going to run. I'll take this horse.
5-1 for me in the $100,000 Birdstone Stakes, the formulator race of the day for Thursday. If you are playing the Spa Thursday card from home, please sign up to DRF Bets. You'll be rewarded $300 cash bonus, 10% win place takeout on 10 select tracks, including Saratoga all summer long. DRF.com/take10 is where you need to go. Approximate post time for the Birdstone, 5:02 Eastern. Best of luck.